before confirming the existence of the previous product or explaining why, yeah, in some cases you don't want to develop a product with no applications. We'll just say that. I'm going to first describe something. Of course, most people on the planet follow pretty rigidly one of the several society profiles that are approved by those societies. They're probably, if you're going to be general about it, there are probably only maybe 32 profiles that pretty accurately describe possibly like 99.3% of people on the planet. I would describe three that are common in the United States. Here's the first one. This person, after he arrives at work, basically attends a meeting, and then attends, between 7 and 14 other meetings over the next 8 or 10 hours. One of those meetings being the planning of additional meetings. And of course, there's a break for lunch. After all the meetings, he then has the setup meeting where he basically, over dinner, has sex with a random girl. They're going to be honest about it. Well, then he goes home, says hello to his actual wife, conducts the last meeting, which of course occurs using video technology. And then, basically shares intimacy and flowers with his wife for 8 or 10 hours. After that, he washes the flowers off, eats breakfast, and starts all over again with next day's meetings. That's one very common, mode of living in the United States. Here's another one. In this other one, basically, a person alternately attends classes and what might be called video game sessions, and does that area so often unless the schedule calls for sports. Or concert sports. Basically, it's just random different types of classes or sports that just go on repeatedly with no real aim because he's relying on the college to manage all this for him. So it basically just goes to, really the thing is, those people are led like fish. Where they just follow instructions to go to whatever sporting thing is next. And then, that sporting event is basically being silly with a girl. He sleeps for about 4 hours. Takes his morning PCP, and does it all over again. Seriously, we're honest about it, please. That's the second type. Here's the third type of lifestyle. It's basically, this person basically spends his entire life in various modes of quote-unquote camper. So he's either driving the camper, fixing the camper, arranging the camper, or converting other things into types of campers. That's what this entire existence here is determining how to solve whatever current problems exist with the camper. Now, those of course are very, very general, and the problem is you gotta be careful to actually avoid offense here because you must not talk about anything more specific than these profile types. That is simply a state that most people's lives are pretty regimented, no matter what type of lifestyle they follow. For most people, you really hear the problem. They plan to die doing that. Because while people say they're going to retire, they don't actually do retirement planning, usually until age 65. Think about it. So basically, the other thing going is basically a ticking clock. When it goes ding age 65, they panic. There's just one problem in the so-called Christian church. It goes like this. Basically, you follow the system of rules that defines an afterlife event that is not definable in reality. However, because death is not avoidable, that must occur but it also must occur in the absence of logic and other things. Because, of course, usually the honesty is that those are scams. See, banking people will tell you this. If there is scam going on in operation, there is lying. If there is scam of any type going on in operation, there is falsification of evidence. And unfortunately, there really isn't any quality church operation that isn't a reality motivational seminar series being presented on a weekly or bi-weekly or tri-weekly basis. Usually, in the end, that's what it is. They're just motivational seminars, the good ones. So, simply, people go through life, knowing or thinking that death is next, but, pretending it's not an option, would cause a problem, usually around age 68, when they have a stomach ache, go to the doctor, and the doctor falls on the screen and says, "Oh, you have stomach cancer." And then, of course, the guy full of fear, "Oh no, I got stomach cancer, what do I do?" Follows the doctor's orders, and then slowly starts to die. Because all he had was a stomach ache. And he's boogie the doctor, so the doctor wants to get rid of that, so he prescribes stomach cancer. Yeah, because a person went to the doctor because he had a stomach ache, just because he was 68 years old. Apparently, somebody is scared because I reset my phone to remove malware, and now they can't put the malware back because I didn't put my Google account on the phone. My Google account's only on the computer, which is easier to secure. Exactly why does my phone need to act like this stupid AI thing that's broken? See, just because other people have broken phones doesn't mean I have to have a broken phone. And just because other people are too scared to not have a bunch of useless apps on their phone doesn't mean I have to have a bunch of useless apps and malware on my phone. Okay? Just because somebody else says that computers must be loaded with software that in the end causes problems for the reason of complexity does not mean I have to do that crap on my computer. Okay? Just because somebody else somebody else who works in banking has a bunch of apps and stuff, and no matter what they say, I can do whatever I want to with my devices because people work at levels that I am, don't have to obey rules. Given that there are no, a problem in there. Seriously. People say that my device is not secure because I haven't upgraded to the latest version. What makes it not secure? The device is working fine. If somebody infects it, there's no data. Yeah, there's a problem. Yeah, I don't use Google backup, so therefore nobody can steal all my stuff by knowing my Google password. Here's why two things are not retirement planning. One, in both of these cases, it's the word planning. So 1B, that's not a plan. Seriously, 1B, that they are saying like, or 4K, or DVD. Those are not planning. That's purchasing a product. You cannot plan something with the purchase of a product. If there were a problem, I'm going to stop there. So that's why, none of that is retirement planning. Because, the thing is, people purchase products to accomplish a goal. Planning is simply the first step in activating what should be a second phase of life. And if that second phase is not going to occur until age 72, that's participating stupid. Seriously. The problem, of course, is the lack of availability of dependable information on how to have secure finances, even secure buildings. And frankly, dealing with this question, because this is a real thing to deal with. It has nothing to do with money. It's, yeah. Will someone please tell me the truth about death? Please. That's the next video, because I reached 15 minutes, or I'll go over it. Yeah, don't worry about that. Alright, just said, will you please talk to me about death? At this point, I really can use my personal experience. I will simply state that there's 120 volts flowing through this, okay? Because anyone who's been at a hardware store knows that that proves absolutely nothing. Yeah, that proves absolutely nothing. So I'll just say there's 120 volts flowing through this, okay? Doing this causes death. Now, note that can't be stupid, okay? If I touch this conductor directly, I will die. Why? Touching this is stupid. Following instructions, this wonderful angel is not. Therefore, death results from not using wisdom. Usually, when accident death occurs, it's because somebody does something that results in an unsafe situation, and then does more things to make that unsafe situation deadly. The truth is, I actually can stop there. Because the greatest unsafe situation that too many people put themselves into, exactly, is planning for death. The problem is that planning is done in such a way as to make avoidance of death awfully costly for some of the agents involved. Of course, we'll talk about funeral homes. If death never occurs, a funeral home loses a lot of money. There's going to be more, but the first part of avoiding death is not begging for it by putting a down payment on a $50,000 casket. Yeah, by not paying $5,000 to die. See, people need to be smarter about that. I'm not going to say anything more about those places. People need to be smarter than to not understand that the first way one avoids death is not by not begging for it. So you're saying that building one of these is necessary. So now what's going to happen is they're going to do something that's going to make this, make this channel not modifiable. Meaning that no video can be added to it and no video can be removed. At least not easily. Yeah, you're going to run into a problem when people start to realize that if there is any actual God, it's the fact that so many copies of Google search exist that getting rid of that is impossible. Maybe that's the actual problem. Maybe that's the actual thing that people feel they can't defeat. They have to accept the fact that God really does exist, and in the end, you need to be careful when you move that 40-ton boulder. It is that simple. Yeah, see you in a few days. Seriously. Oh no, we can't survive for 3 days. Wow. Yeah, I promise. Is the big lotus flower going to appear? Like the existence of individual Google account can prevent that. Yeah, people are hoping for the opposite. like the closure of a single Google account will prevent that.